everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my Panos eyeshadows. I've already done that update. I'm going to be giving you my Project Pan update, my second one. I am very excited for this. I've had some really good progress in these products. I'm not going to lie, there's one of them that I'm really fuming is not finished, and there's another one that I just completely forgot was in here in this Project Pan. Also, this is a new eye look that I'm trying with the red shadow from my Panos eyeshadows from a Beauty Bay palette, and I'm really loving it. I'm digging it. I'm not confident enough to do it with like eyeliner, so I love doing it with eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. Let's get straight into this video. So good news that I have finished 3 products. So I told you guys last time in my last update that the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation was so close to being done. I thought it was only going to take 1 application. When I tell you guys this lasted me an extra week, it lasted me an extra week. Like literally there was a week's worth of product in here, and I definitely underestimated that just from looking in the bottom. I cut the tube open, I've used everything that I can in there. It's nice and empty, and I'm ready to let this go. I love this foundation. I would highly recommend it. It's that nice light to medium coverage. It really sinks into the skin beautifully. I actually love it with a sponge and a brush. I would say with a sponge you've got to use a little bit more product. But the look and finish on the skin is stunning. Then I also finished the Revlon Candid Concealer. I told you guys these were going to be finished quite close together. I just had that feeling. I didn't actually chop this one open, but I think you can see inside there is literally empty. There might be a little bit of product like squidged in the bottom, but to be fair, to the point that I've like got out of here, which is empty in there, it was starting to just look a little bit different under my eyes. I got to the very last bit of the product and it just started to cake up throughout the day. I thought I was going to drop this open like I did the foundation, but I actually changed my mind in the end just because I felt that the formula had changed a little bit as I was getting less and less product in here, or as I was scraping it off the walls, because it's been sat there, you know, it's been up against the walls for a little bit whilst you're using the product. So I think maybe that was what it was, so it's kind of dried in there anyway. But yeah, I did really enjoy this this concealer. I would say this concealer has a little bit more coverage than the foundation does, but again, it's definitely still a light. I will say the final corners did crumble out of this. Also, can someone tell me why like the outside of the pan is like glossy? Is that just because there was like loads of product, like the product was here, the last bit of product was in the outside, or I'm just a little bit confused. Basically, a little bit of this did crumble. I think it was, I want to say it's this corner here. It was one of these 2 corners here that crumbled completely out of the pan, and there was no saving it. I don't have anything to repress pan, oh my god, why is that so hard to say? Repress pans with, so I wasn't even going to attempt repressing it, and it would just, I used it as a loose powder, crumbled in here. I kind of kept it like with its lid shut, kept it out on my desk, and it was all crumbled in there, and then I kind of just used it as a crumble powder instead for the last 3 weeks. So yeah, I definitely made significant progress on this month. I literally was just using this all month. I do want to work my pressed powders out of my collection because I personally do not reach for them on a daily basis, and from having this in the Project Pan, I can just tell you I don't reach for it on a daily basis, and I can tell you I definitely prefer a translucent loose powder, or a loose powder in general, to a pressed powder. That means that we have finished our first 3 products for the year, so that means that we are officially down to 18 products to finish the rest of this year with. So because we've used up 3 products that were already in my original rotation, I'm going to show you guys the 3 that I'm going to be rolling in. So to replace the Revlon Candid Concealer, I'm going to be bringing in the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one is kind of light for me, but I like to mix it with the Revlon Candid under my eyes. I think it looks really pretty. It adds that like brightness under there that I like the look of. And I can make this one work with a lot of different things. I love this concealer. I definitely want to buy like a more proper shade that matches my skin tone, because this kind of coverage of concealer is the coverage that I like, the like light to medium coverage. I don't like that full coverage look anymore. But I will say this gives you a decent amount of coverage, and I love it. I really enjoy this concealer, so I've been using it on a daily basis anyway. I should have marked it. Let me mark it quickly. I think that might be a bit too high. I might have marked it a bit too high, but I think we're going to be like around here. If we're not around here, then we're just down here. Then I have a brow powder that I would like to finish off. This is the Makeup Obsession Live Love London brow powder in soft brown. This was a brow duo to begin with, And as you guys can see, this is what I mean by it's kind of like a gimme product. Look how little product is in there. I mean, brow product takes a lot longer than you think to use up, but that is still a tiny amount in there. I have stopped using this one because I brought Revolution Pro's Duo Brow Duo, which is more like the newer version that they bring out, and it's got a lot better, more secure packaging. And this shade is definitely a lot better for my eyebrows. I just want to use this one up so that it doesn't go to waste in my collection, and I can use this up quite quickly, and I definitely can't pass it on to anyone because it's almost gone. And then to replace the powder, I am going to be putting in another pressed powder. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. I have mine in 001 translucent. This was a powder that was absolutely raved about, and because, like I said, I'm not really a pressed powder kind of gal, I wanted to try it. I actually got it in a gift set at Christmas time for Christmas 2019, so it's a couple of years old. I just want to get it out. I don't really love it. There's some days where I love this and others where I just hate it, and I think my skin just looks so thick and so cakey, and that is just not my kind of vibe. As I said earlier, I prefer that lighter coverage all over. Okay, and then let's move on to the updates on the rest of the products in this project pan. So the one that I'm slightly frustrated about is my Body Shop Body Yogurt. I'm so close to being done. I am so unbelievably close to being done with this. I'm down here. There's like literally like a layer at the bottom of the whole thing, like quite a thick one still, to be fair. But it's alright, it'll definitely be finished next month, and I can roll in another body lotion / body butter. But that is fine. I will reach my goal of finishing it by March / April time, so I can't get too mad at it. But I love the scent of this. I love this product in general. You guys know the gist. I gave a little roundup of this in my first update. I love using it. I just need to remember to use it. This product I completely forgot about. So this was originally on my white unit that goes in the corner of my room, but there was a bit of a situation over there, and we had to have someone come in and investigate that area and treat that area. So when that unit was still there, this was out and I could see it because it actually like lived on top of that unit. So I used it a few times as a room spray because I don't actually like the scent on me personally. This is the Let Your Dreams Blossom Eau de Perfume by Janie Arthurs. I then moved all the stuff off the unit to get the unit out of my room so that the guy who came to investigate could get to the corner of my room easily. And I just never put this back. The unit isn't even back in my room yet, just to clarify that. So nothing ever got put back on that unit. So this was just hidden. I will try and push with this one and like really push, maybe use it like every single day or every other day. And this will definitely be done. Like I said, I'm using it as a room spray, not a perfume. So I'm gonna see if I can get it done in a month. I think that's doable. The Coconut Dry Shampoo oh my God, English. From Superdrug. I don't love this, don't hate it. I generally cannot go more than one day with this in my hair though. I think I'm down to here. This, it feels like it's getting really empty, like it feels super light now. But to be honest, like it could be up here still, it could be down here. I'm just marking it as and when I feel like it. But I think I've got about a month or two left in this. God forbid if I have more than that. So I have my Tarte cheek wardrobe, and in here I'm working on the shade Sleigh Bells, which is the blush in here. You cannot tell a difference with this. Like honestly, I feel like there's a dip forming, but honestly I couldn't tell you if there generally is. I feel like there is one forming. I'm using it every single day. You can see how dirty it is. You can see even the underside of it is dirty from where the magnet slides around. I'm definitely using this. I'm using it every single day. Really difficult to tell. I do think there is a dip in there, but when I'm going to hit pan is honestly everyone's guess. I think this one could probably take me until the end of the year, to be honest. It really just depends on when I hit pan. The bronzer / contour product that I'm working on at the moment is from the Tarte Ladies Night palette. I think I slacked a little bit on this one this month. However, there is definitely a dip starting to form right here, if you guys can see. I think this dip is definitely starting to form in here. So this is immense. It pressed so hard in this. This is going to take a while to use up as well. I think these two products will take the longest, to be honest, from the original lot to use up. But I'm not bored of it. I love this palette. I love my Tarte products. I think they last really well on the skin. So I'm not complaining about these two. I know they're going to take long. They're just in here for the long haul. They're going to be a slow burn. Speaking of slow burns, I also have in here my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish bronzer in medium deep, and when I show you, this is what it's currently looking like. Hopefully you can tell. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this bit here is literally all gone. Like there's no product on this ledge anymore. The final grid is visible here. There's a tiny bit of product on the very, very edge, but I have been working on hitting the side pan and I have officially hit that goal. I've hit this side pan up here. I think the next bit I'm going to try and work it around this way and then a little bit this way, and then we'll just have the majority of the product chunked at the top on this end. The final product in this current collection of 10 for my rolling project pan is my Doll 10 H2 Glow highlighter in Champagne. Obviously save the best till last. This progress is pretty goddamn good considering I also had time to play with other highlighters in my collection. I told you guys I was going to work on getting up. So basically last time I hit this side pan and I was working upwards, and I said I was going to try and use up the top bit, and I pretty much have got to that point. I have pretty much achieved that goal. This literally just this tiny little bit and then I would be there. So I pretty much achieved that goal. 2 months of consistent wearing. I think I'm also going to start layering it underneath my foundation as well. I think it could look really pretty underneath and then layer it back on top of the foundation. I think that would look really, really nice. That is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here and would like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Bye!